Peace. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Black Sincere Seven of Law, coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. He said the whole thing. Like, y'all was like, wait, what? I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling beautiful. I'm feeling renewed. Um, I'm feeling appreciated and acknowledged. And that's big for me, you know? And I'm enjoying the feeling. Um, so I just wanted to just tap in a little bit, kick it with my peoples. Y'all know how we do. Get ready for this week's Bufo um, ceremony that will be taking place on the 17th. We are going to be at Heaven on Earth Wellness Center and Spa Retreat, something like that. I hope I ain't chopping up. I did a little bit. So that's gonna be a beautiful thing, you know. Cause my friends gonna judge me for sure. Yo, I am feeling great, y'all. I'm over here, um, just getting my little mix together. I got a little herbal mix here. We got some mugwort and some um, what's them little purple seeds called? Lavender and some what's the stuff good for the lungs? Mullein and some mugwort and some blue lotus. Very little cannabis, very little. Like I'm really kind of getting off of the cannabis thing, you know, because these herbal mixes that I've been creating. Let me tell y'all something. My dreams have been turned, have been absolutely beautiful. I've been the astral, excuse me, nope, not astral travel, the lucid dreaming that I've been experiencing over the last few days have been healing to me, to my heart, to my emotions, right? To be able to go into those sleep realms and to be able to, I don't like to use the word control, you know, so to go into those sleep realms and be able to acknowledge what is going on. Let me be clear, y'all. When y'all go into the lucid dreaming realms, try not to control so much as acknowledge. Let these things be like acknowledge them. Like, okay, I see you, I feel you, I understand. You know, that is more of a way to interface when you are dealing with those types of energies. You know, so just thought I'd drop that on y'all. So yeah, these oneiriogenic herbs are absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So just to be clear, I really ain't jump on here to drop no science or no teachings or nothing like that. I literally came on to basically just kick it with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? If there's any questions, comments, concerns, if it's something specific y'all want to hear about, y'all want me to build about, that's what's up. But literally, I just came in here to take a break. I was listening to my oldies, and you know, my energy is just really, really in a good place. And I just was like, you know what? Let me just do a live and kick it with my peoples. You know. So yeah, if y'all was expecting me to be dropping some heavy sciences, y'all gonna have to request them today. You know what I'm saying? I literally came in here just to make contact, to roll me up one of my oneiriogenic, you know, you know, joints or whatever you might want to call it. I keep the oneria just going throughout the day. So by the time I get into the sleep realm at night, I'm already charged up. This mugwort, if y'all don't know about the mugwort, you can take a bath in the mugwort. Run you a bath, and you know how people take the herbal bath? Put you like a cup, maybe 2 cups of mugwort in that bathtub. And when you soak for them few hours, your body is absorbing that mugwort. Hmm? You know, a lot of people don't realize that absorption is the second most powerful way of being poisoned. And I'm not saying that like, oh yeah, I'm saying because absorption is actually something that takes place. This is why people talk about the different chemicals and putting lotions and deodorants and different perfumes and all of these um, different toxins onto our bodies, and then wondering why, you know, the breast cancer from the deodorant and all of the aluminum and heavy metal, like they say that the majority of breast cancers start in this area, not up under, not on the side, not an instant, right there by that armpit where most people are adding things that are detrimental, you know what I'm saying, to their well-being. So that's what I'm saying is about the absorption properties and rates. That absorption is a very prominent thing when it comes to us and the different things that we utilize and things like that. So with that being said, put that mugwort in your bathtub and then roll you a joint with some blue lotus, some mullein, some lavender, some, if you want to add some mugwort, but of course the blue lotus. And then we have capsules that you can take with the Mexican dream herb. I have the African dream herb. I've got a lot of different onerogens in different forms. So individuals who cannot or who don't have the access or availability to deal with the onerogens the way that a lot of us do. Let's just say you have children or you have a job or you just don't have the availability to, escape and go to another realm for 8 hours and not having any, mindset of what's going on in your immediate environment. A lot of people don't have that. They have children, they have jobs, they have people living in the house with them. They got all that. I'm in an apartment. A lot of people call me and tell me about a lot of different things that they're going through that's stopping them from being able to experience and operate within the entheogenic realm. Well, for you all who are experiencing that, I invite you to start taking part in the onerogens more. You can't tap into the entheogenic realms, that's fine. Tap into the onerogens realm. Do your meditation practices in the morning, and then at night, smoke you some onerogens, drink you some tea, have it in your bathtub, pop a couple capsules. You're charged up. When you go to bed, you about to go do some works. You about to go do some works, right? So that's just the idea that I offer to individuals who might not be able to, dive into the entheogenic realm at the rates that they want to. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I pretty much stopped smoking weed on accident. For me, it was not a plan. When I came back from Detroit the last time, something was just moving me to deal with some of my onerogens work, to deal with my sleep realms. Like, these realms need to be focused on and exercised and operated within and cleansed and all of these things, just like the entheogenic realms, just like your spiritual practices, just like your physical cleansing and detoxification, all of these different levels. Don't pay attention to one part of yourself. That's something that I really appreciated about the Condor Approach program that I'm a part of. I'm a master Condor coach now, right? But one of the things that I really appreciated when I went in with them and started training was the idea of taking the, what do they call that? The hierarchy of esteem. So it's like the hierarchy of esteem is like spiritual, mental, emotional, physical. I'm not remembering all of them, but as you get down to the bottom, it gets more into the body and the biome. And the hierarchy of esteem is quite often looked at as the spiritual realm is the highest of, and it's the most important. So make sure you tap into your spiritual practices and keep them on point. Now, at the very bottom, when it's talking about the biome and the body and all of this, people see this as, this is the root, this is the base, this is, that needs to be ignored, or that needs to be through meditation. You need to forget about that or not focus on it. No, wrong. In the Condor Approach, they took the hierarchy of esteem and tipped it on the side. Bam! So it was like this. This is the bottom, this is the top. They took it, bam! So now, this is the hierarchy of esteem. All of these things are on the same level and they all have the same importance. So with that being said, they deserve the same amount of attention. So now your biome, your gut, the things that you eat, the things that you think, and the emotions that travel through your internal system and create the conditions to be exercised in this environment, they are as important as your ideology of the relationship you have with God. If you feel like your relationship with God is more important than your relationship with your biome, with your own existence, with your own internal operations, you're on the wrong path. And you need to take that hierarchy of esteem and that totem pole that you got you and your body at the bottom, but your spiritual practice at the top, and you need to chop that shit down till it falls to the side. And once it falls on the side, you can see all those things equally. They're all right in front of your face. They're all important. They're all something that needs to be focused on. So, that's how I see that, So yeah, we need to focus in on all parts of ourselves. So when I came home, my I was being told to deal with my oneiriogenic work, to deal with my sleep realms, to deal with, because the things that was operating in the physical realm were being operated at out of pocket and out of place. My mindset being my mindset towards these things was, yeah, let me take my time before I say this, before I finish this statement. Contaminated. My ideas and my operations towards my own self and my thought processes were contaminated. They were contaminated with offerings from others in this environment. My thoughts, my emotions, my feelings towards what I'm offering to my community, as well as what I'm supposed to get back, these things were contaminated. The thoughts was contaminated. The emotions were contaminated. You know what I'm saying? Through a life of, trials and tribulations and, experiences and thought processes and all of this. And sometimes you got to go to those divine realms to basically like hit a reset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of bringing your shit from the bottom up, take your shit from the top and allow that to come down. Because trying to draw this up, it was contaminated from the beginning. So what you're trying to draw up is contaminated and it's not going to work efficiently, effectively, or in a space of functionality. So stop, hit reset, and come from the top down. Because all of us find different places where in our growth and development and our walks that we find ourselves being contaminated. Some people have outstanding physical expressions and operations. Like you get up, you work out, you do your whatever those physical things are, you have no problem. You execute those, you know what I'm saying, with grace. But then when it comes to the spiritual aspects and how you operate in the spiritual realms, y'all lacking. But then there's some of us who, in the spiritual realms, we on point. We not lacking, we not missing. But in the physical, shit is contaminated. Our ideologies, our walks, our executions, that's where I was at. In the spiritual realm, my works, my practices, my thought processes, my applications, I'm good. But when it comes to the physical, when it comes to the relationships, when it comes to treating yourself right, when it comes to accepting and putting up boundaries, keeping people away from you that are going to misuse you, that was very difficult for me. And I had to go into, you know what I'm saying, the spiritual realms and find the balance that I have there, and then be able to start doing those, what is it called when you go in and you check something? Those checks and balances. And as I'm going down, looking at, is this right? Is this? And the further I got from the top, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Oh shit. Wait. Oh nah. Damn. Okay, let me fix that shit. See, so that's kind of what I have been experiencing this last few weeks, man. I think starting with that eclipse, to be 100. The eclipse being just that, the things that need to be clipped. You know what I'm saying? Eclipse, like cut those things off, those things that no longer, serve you correctly, those things that no longer bring functionality or profit or health, wellness, or love and light to your life. Right? I was like, oh shit, I've got a lot of shit that I'm holding on to, you know what I'm saying, for nostalgic purposes, for ego purposes, for wanting to not be a failure in certain, and then like you holding on to these things, and you keep trying and you keep trying and you try it this way, and it's like the truth of the matter was those things have been stopped serving me correctly. Those things have been stopped, what I'm saying, being reciprocal. Those things have been stopped being functional for me, and I was supposed to let them go. So that eclipse was like, wait a minute. And then, after the eclipse, man, all of these different well, during the eclipse, all of these different retrogrades that caused the individual to stop and regroup and relook. Man, followed by, but like I said, that eclipse was like, oh shit. And it started me to realizing it and saying to myself, man, let shit go. Leave it alone. It ain't yours. If you got to fucking force it, it don't fit. You know what I'm saying? And once I started to realize, like, all right, man, get the fuck on. Like, you contaminating your experiences and your life and your walks, and I realized that, then I started exercising and operating differently. And so, like with this Scorpio full moon coming around, this Scorpio is, we know, transformation, sex, death, the mysteries and the secrets. Well, that transformation definitely is taking place. You know what I'm saying? It's like not only can I see it, I can feel it. I can feel it in every level of what I experience. I feel it, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm here for it. I literally was like keeping myself out of depression for like the last 2 months. Like the door would open, and I look in, and I'd be like, I go in there and sit down for a while. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like going into depression like I did, you know what I'm saying, a few 5, 6, 7 years ago, and have take a year hiatus and cut my hair and like nah, I'm just gonna go in there and sit down for a little bit. You know how I'm tired, I'm gonna sit down there. Like, no, 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 don't sit down. Don't close your eyes. Look at me. Come on, look at me. Look, that's where I've been the last couple months. Like, don't go in there. Fuck that. Depression ain't where you want to be. Look at me. Focus. Look at me you know and it was like keeping that mindset of, yes, this shit is pressurized, this shit is heavy, this shit is detrimental, this shit is hurting my feelings, hurting my heart, all of these different emotions, and I wanted to just sit and just wallow in that shit, and I was not allowing myself. And we have to be aware, we got to be aware of those types of things. So me going into the oneiriogenic as opposed to the entheogenic work, because I got a bones reading, tarot's cool, cards is cool, all of that type of shit. But throw some bones for me, baby. Take it back to the coach. Throw some bones, baby. Right? So I had a bone reading. I had a divination done on me. And boy, when I tell you, that shit spoke to me. And one of the first things that they said was something that a few other people that I've been talking to was saying, was like, yo, you need to go in on your works. I don't know what works, but you need to go in on your works. I was like, okay. And it was like, I had to come to understand, like, oh shit, all this time I'm thinking that, as the shaman and the medicine man, I'm supposed to be going on my ayahuasca and my mushrooms and all. Nah. I was supposed to go in on my oneiriogens. I was supposed to go into the sleep realms. I was supposed to go into the divine realms where the physical and the spiritual meet. Just to be clear, that's what that dream realm is. You want to deal with some physical shit? Do your yoga, do your Reiki, do your meditation. You want to deal with some spiritual shit? Do your entheogens. You know what I'm saying? Do your meditations. Do these different, but to meet in the middle where the work that you're doing in the spiritual realm and the physical realm come together, connect, and enhance one another. This is totally oneiriogens. And with this entheogenic explosion since 2020. That also makes me feel like I need to speak more often about onerogens, because we have a civilization of people who are like, oh, mushrooms, oh, entheogens, oh, okay, this is what I've been missing. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is not all the time. Not all the time. A lot of y'all who doing the mushrooms, really all you need to be doing is some onerogens. You're going too far out. You're going too far out, and you can't really utilize the works that you're doing to affect you in the physical, because you way off in the transdimensional realms, and you're not really aware of how to bring these works back and integrate them into the physical. This is why I stopped taking on clients that want to experience one modality. Like, and when I say taking on clients, what I mean by that is you can come and you can experience. You want to come and do ayahuasca? We could do that. You want to come and you want to do mushrooms? We could do that. You want to come and do some cactus? We could do that. You want to come and experience some DMT or 5-MeO? We can do that. Now that we're done, what now? Did that solve your problem? Are you healed? Are you fixed? Are you where you want to be? And I would say 60 to 70% of the time, the answer is no. A lot of people, because they are depending on these works to basically take care of them financially, they will tell you and give you all this information and have you convinced that, an entheogenic experience is exactly what you need. I am switching up my practices from the entheogenic to the harm reduction specialists, character growth and development, and spiritual tuning. So my clients, they need to know where they're at and where they want to be. And when they say, look, I'm in a state of depression, I went through traumas, I was violated, I was abused, I was left and abandoned, I was all of these things, and now my life and how I live is fucked up because I do this and I operate like this and I think like this. And I don't like that. Well, what would you like to do? Well, I would like to be in a more successful place in my life. And I would like to be able to conduct relationships. And I would like to be able to have conversations with telling a person that they're attacking me or that they're doing something to me or playing victim. And all of these different things that all those of us who find ourselves in a position of needing to heal, these are the things that we're seeing, right? And when you can tell me where you're at and where you want to be, now we have something. Now, when you tell me this is where you're at and this is where you want to be, my answer has never been, oh, okay, you need to just take mushrooms. Oh, you just need some Bufo. Oh, you just need some snake venom. No, that's bullshit. Now, you might need those things, but that's not it. So, I now am doing a lot of one-on-one coaching. I've gotten to the point where it's like, if a person's coming around and you're like, I want to do this. And it's like, all right, cool, let's get you scheduled. And then I get them scheduled and you can do that. And then you go on and congratulations. There's nothing wrong with that. But as far as taking on a client and working with them, if you ain't got 90 days, to dedicate to your growth, your development, your spirituality, your attunement, and your health, then I don't have time to focus on you as a client. You can be an individual that comes and is a customer and buys this modality and enjoyed it, but there's no integration, there's no follow up, there's no walking a journey, there's no changing your diet, changing your mindset, changing you how you do. Like, if that's how you think that you are going to get to the next step, I'm not the person to take you there. I pride myself in success stories. Me giving you Cambo, I don't believe is going to create a success story. Now, you might have a testimonial of how that Cambo did assist, how it did change, and it did alter certain things that you was going through at that time. You might have been, eating the fucking worst foods and destructive diet, right? And you took Cambo, and it gave you the ability to kind of discern about what you put in your mouth. and what you eat and consume, right? Cool. Did that change your life? Change the aspect of it. Relationships still fucked up, still in depression, still frustrated, still mad. Of course you are. Listen, y'all, how is it that we can think, because the average of my clients is at least 28. Most of my clients is 28 and above, which I think is because of the, what is that, Saturn return? When that shit start hitting y'all in y'all ass, y'all like, wait, life ain't what I thought it was. This shit more serious. And now I need to focus in and do shit. And this is where people start trying to find their route, their journey, their walks. And that's usually when they seek me out or we come into contact with one another. So with that being said, if it's taken 28 plus years, because I'm 44, so some of my clients same age as me, some of them older. So if it's taken 28 plus years for us to find ourselves in a state of depression, in a state of unhealthiness, in a state of lack of character, in a state of lack of spiritual attunement, what makes us think that one journey, one night is going to magically turn everything around? I'm not going to try to convince you of that. And I'm not going to let you try to convince me of that. Oh, all I need is wait, hold on. So that brings me to something. When I speak of what I do, I'm a harm reduction specialist, I'm a transdimensional travel agent, and I'm a spiritual tour guide. So when we talk about people being on healing journeys, a lot of times I be saying to my clients, why you keep saying you on a healing journey, but you're not sick? Because I'm not where I want to be, and I feel like I need to be doing this, and I need to be doing that, and I need to be exercising like this, and my mindset, and that, what the fuck that got to do with being sick? I know people who are sick. I know people with diseases. I know people with ailments. You're not them. Seems like 2020 and beyond, to be on a healing journey is like the new, like, cool thing to do. Like, telling people you're on a healing journey makes it sound like you're wise. You're a person of, you're on a healing journey. Me too. I'm on a healing journey too, yes. And I just, and I'm focusing so hard on getting. If you ain't sick, you ain't healing. That's how I tell my clients. Like, so when a person tells me they're on a healing journey, I say, well, what is it you're healing from, and when will you know you're completed? What is it you're healing from, and when will you know that you're completed? So for those people who have HIV and, let's say, herpes, well, the illness I have is a virus, and I'm trying to get rid of it, and I'll know I'm healed when I can go to the doctor and get a viral count, and they are no longer there. I agree. People who have high blood pressure and or diabetes. Okay, your illness or ailment is the pressure in your blood or the sugar in your blood and how your body responds to that. Whether it's, the lack of releasing insulin or, slowing down or coagulating or anticoagulation, right? So when will you know that you are what you would call healed? Well, one of my clients told me when I ain't got to take insulin anymore, right? When I ain't got to take blood pressure medicine. This is healing. Okay, you fell out of a tree, you broke your arm, you can't pick nothing up. You'll know you're healed when what? You can use that arm. Now you got people saying, well, your leg was broke, and now you say you healed, but you still walk with a crutch. Side effects that come from injury or illnesses does not mean that you are not healed. See? So that's another thing that I like people to look at. Don't think that if you broke your arm in 6 different places, I'll know when I'm healed, when I'm able to do everything I used to be. No. You might not ever be able to do everything you used to be. That's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? But you are at a place of functionality where can function and move forward. This is not something that is detrimental, or you can use your arm. You pick up something, roll something, drink something, all of that. But you're also going to have to navigate around the side effects of that already happened. And this is mentally, emotionally and spiritually. This is why when you talk to people, when I talk to people who have been sexually violated, and they say that they went through, you know, their healing, and they say that their family and friends tell them, well, if you was truly healed, you wouldn't do these things anymore. Like I had a woman tell me, so you're saying that, you know, that becoming polygynous was a side effect from abandonment and the betrayal that you experienced from your mother. I'm like, yeah. She says, well, if you say you healed, then why are you still polygynous? Wait, what do you mean? You think like, well, oh, I'm healed now, so I'm going to be monogamous. Like, and they'll tell people who have been sexually violated that might be, you know, sexual deviance, which deviate from the path that people think they should be at. It's not a negative thing. Or people that, like, let's just say, you know, a young lady that might have been molested and now she might be, you know, a lesbian. And then, you know, in conversations of your traumas and dramas, and she shares what happened, and then some smart ass, well, if you was healed, then why you still fucking with women? You don't fuck with men. I tried to kick it with you. You told me that. What the fuck? Who told you that just because a person healed, that they now are gonna go and alter the last 30 years of the life that they have become accustomed to navigate around their illnesses, ailments, or uncomfortabilities? For me, when I experienced the abandonment and betrayal I did from women, from my mother, it didn't make me hate women. It made me feel sorry for them. At my age, I was like, I knew that my mom's is fucked up. Like, you really don't care that none of your children fuck with you? All of your children ran away from home. All of your children had to get the fuck away from you to survive and function, right? So for me, it created a adornment. Like, I adore my women in my community, and I want to help them because these atrocities, because from my point of view, my mother was where she was at because my father left her hanging. So I need to be a better man to these women so that they can, right? So me being polygynous was not, oh, I've been abandoned and I need women. Oh, I need all the women around. No, 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 no. It was, oh, these women are lost and without anybody to care for them. You know what? I'm not going to limit myself to one, because how I operate, how I move, I can take care of multiple. So it was like me trying to overindulge where I felt like my father failed, where I feel like the majority of men in our community fail, to be quite honest. I feel like the majority of men in our community fail. But I also feel like that's because they were raised with their mothers. And so the ideology and the acceptance of a lot of bullshit from women is in them. Me not having that, this is why I can be such a controversial person on social media. Because women are like, why the fuck he don't bow down and just he don't respond to shame. This is what I see women doing. Like, mothers have shamed their sons until they were grown men. So now what we have is a plethora of men who, when women start to shame them, they start to cuddle and start to do all of the shit that the women want because it's what their mothers did. So for me, my mother abandoned me, and it made me realize, damn, you fucked up mentally because you was mistreated. So I need to treat women in a certain manner, right? To make them feel safe, make them feel confident, make them feel like everything is okay. So my whole shit is be like, I don't give a fuck about nobody shaming me. I know a lot of y'all retarded. A lot of y'all are traumatized. A lot of y'all have been taught to operate like this with men because you got fucked up experiences with men. Your ideology around sex, around men, around relationships is based off of you being molested, you being raped, you being beat up, you being misused, you being treated wrong. So what the fuck make you think that when you tell me, oh, if you gonna do that, then you might as well do this. And if you gonna do that, then that means you're doing all this stupid shit that social media displays, and all these men are running behind like, well, shit, I don't want to be talked about like that, so let me do this and let me do that. And we've created a community of traumatized individuals trying to fawn for other traumatized individuals. And if you don't, then here comes the shame. Oh, well, you must be gay. Oh, you must beat women. Oh, well, you must have women issues. Quite the opposite. So these are just um the how do you say, when you're looking through a microscope, the investigations that we should do as a community. Like I did a video once called "Who Taught You How to Love?" and "Who Taught You How to Make Love?" And I invite everybody to, one, ask themselves that. Two, ask whoever you intimate with that. Check it out. Try it out. You got somebody you with, you got somebody that you share intimate space with. Ask them who taught them to love. And then ask them who taught them to make love. Let me tell y'all something. The two people that taught me to love, I've never seen them love anybody. My mother nor my father. Neither one of them. Never experienced it, never seen it. I've never seen my father love a woman, period. I don't give a fuck what he say. Never in my life have I seen my father love a woman. Never in my life have I seen my mother love anybody. So what the fuck make me think that if that's the only training and education that I had on love, that I know how to do it right? What makes me think that I'm gonna hop on social media and tell motherfucking men, oh, y'all motherfuckers did, and tell women, y'all motherfuckers did, when the people who taught me how to love, and they. My mother and father was high school sweethearts and they was married. With all y'all, you motherfucking talk about, you don't even know good. Yeah, well, they was married. What did that change? What did that change? I said I would never have children until I got married. And I did. I got married and I had children. And I'm single now with 7 children. Why? Because I was miseducated on love and the matters of the heart. I was miseducated about how to treat a woman. I was miseducated on what respect is and how to recognize respect. I have been with women who I should have never even had a second conversation with. I have been with individuals who have used me for their own good and had nothing for me. I've been with individuals who had the idea of changing me into what they feel like I should be. I've been with individuals who have been with somebody that they felt like the family would be like, oh, okay, there you go, even though they have no capacity to even earn the place that they're at. I accepted these things and I thought that these things were love. Let me be clear. I still am not sure if the ideology that I have on love now is correct. How could I? Who feel like they know what love is and what it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to operate? If you notice, even the way that people speak on social media, they're letting you know that because they're never speaking of love. Have you noticed that nobody is saying in a loving relationship, I should do or you should do? No, all you hear is men don't do and men should, women don't do and women should. Who the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? How did we start to communicate about matters of love based off of a man and a woman? I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? How is that focusing in on love? If I'm focusing in on the mechanics of the engine of my car, does it fucking matter who's driving it? If we're talking about the mechanics of the fucking car, how a car works, how it drives, how it stops, how it starts, does it fucking matter who the driver is? No. No manual that's speaking about the way something works is going to talk about who the fuck is utilizing it. So that is a clear sign to me that the majority of us don't even acknowledge love. We're not talking about love and relationships. We're talking about expectations from other motherfuckers. Expectations. I ain't going 50-50 with no man, and then we did the fuck. I'm the prize, and I'm supposed to be this, and I'm supposed to be that. And if he can't tell this, then all right. So where does love and relationship like come into all of that shit you just said? It doesn't. I'm learning to formulate what love is to me, regardless of who the fuck is sitting next to me. You know what I'm saying? I can feel love with nobody, and I can feel love with somebody, but I know what the fuck I'm feeling. I know what love is. And again, I just said it a minute ago. I'm still not 100% sure, right? Because if you really think about this, this is something that had to be self-formulated. I went through trials and tribulations. When I was in the army, it was fucking fun, but horrible. I was fucking, listen, I got over 300. I be seeing these talks about how many bodies motherfucker got. I got over 300. Over 300. Easy. When I was in the military, I was a fucking mess. I was fucking... Anybody gave me the attention that I felt like I needed. And I thought that the sexuality is what would make them love me. So I was creating myself a characterization. That boy be fucking. And it was like, oh shit. And it created want. It was like the more I did what I did, the easier it was. Like, damn, I got a reputation out here. Now when I'm talking to the, oh yeah, I heard about you. Yeah, anyway. But would none of them date me? I could get sex any fucking day I wanted to. But when I went into conversations about like dating, women be like, yeah, right, you crazy as fuck. I wish I would. What do you mean? Like, why not? Why nobody taking me serious? Nigga, you fucking everybody. Like, what the fuck like, I already know I'm gonna be here for a few weeks and then you'll be on to something else. No, that's only because you ain't falling in love with me though. You know what I'm saying? Right? So my ideology then was fucked up. Then it was, oh, it's because of what type of man I need to be. I'm not looking for women. No. I need to make sure I'm this type of man. And this is where, you know what I'm saying, the people who knew me when I was at my height within the poly. Listen, y'all, that was pride for me. Not, ooh, I got a bunch of women. It was, yo, I'm taking care of multiple women. I got 3 wives, but 4 women that I care for, that I educate, I take care of the babies, pay your fucking rent, put you through goddamn school, protect you. Like, what? It was like, yes, I'm doing what my father wasn't. And not just with one, with multiples. And I felt like this is what love is about. Where, nigga? Where? No, now you are just something as good as an operational standard. I not once, never, ever really seen, witnessed, or experienced the love from them. And if I did, I don't know what fucking form it was given in. To me, acknowledging me and accepting me was all that you had to do as a woman. And you get to bite your teeth down on something. I now know that even then I was ignorant. That was ignorance. That wasn't love. That was contractions. That was contracts. I'll do this and you be here. Don't go nowhere and I'll keep doing this. You ain't going nowhere, are you? All right, bet. I'll keep doing this. Oh, you leaving? I ain't doing it no more. Shit was a job. That was all I did. I employed myself heavily. I had 5 fucking jobs. See? No, actually, they had the jobs. No, I had to. It wasn't based in love because it wasn't based in what I wanted, what I needed. There was no, like I was saying on the post earlier, I was having a conversation with a sister just the other night and we were talking and it was getting good. And I'm like, yeah, because, yeah, you say that, but I'm the type of man who did. And yeah, you say you ain't never had, that's crazy because the way I see it, this with a man and, I'm going to do, and if I had the opportunity, and she was like, hold on, listen, stop. That's all fine and dandy, but like, I'm a woman. Like, I hear you. Like, that shit, that's what you... But what do you expect from me? What do you want from me? What can I do for you? How can I make you happy? How can I make you feel wanted? How can I make you feel content? I was like, what? What you mean? And she was kind of fucked up. Like, what you mean what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you want? And I was like, oh, shit, I don't know. And she said, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You've been giving so long that you don't even know what you would like to receive. Fucked me up. Fucked me up. See what I'm saying? So the question again is, do I know what love is? Or do I know what sacrifice is? I know what qualities that are displayed by people who love. And I find a lot of those qualities and I display them. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm showing love. But am I experiencing it? Nah, I don't think so. I don't feel like I ever have. And it was okay because I wanted to be accepted and acknowledged. That's it? You don't want to be loved? Well, that's asking a lot. I want to be accepted and acknowledged. I guess that's fucking easy when you're doing everything that an individual wants for you to do. But will love let a person say, yeah, I know you're doing all this shit for me, but if you ever ain't able to, that's on you. I don't give a fuck. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. It'll be time for me to find somebody else. Ain't no fucking love in that. Ain't no, man, like, so, I mean, let's keep it 100. 44, I'm still waking up. The last mate that I had told me that shit. Like, on a, like face to face on a live video, I'm looking at their face and they're like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck. As a woman, like, you supposed to take care of me. It ain't up to me to get no finance. It ain't up to me to, oh shit. Told me that to my face. So I had to really stop and just start reevaluating, is that love? Because I don't give a fuck what a woman says that she does for me or provides for me or that I can depend on her for. If she comes to me one day and says, look, baby, I know I do this shit and I give it to you and I supply this, but right now I'm fucked up and I need some help and I can't supply that. I can't provide it, baby. Matter of fact, I need you to help me out with that. Ain't no way in fuck that I'm gonna say I love this person, but fix my lips and say that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. As a woman, that's what your fucking duty is. That's your fucking job. What you mean? Like, if you fucking can't conduct that duty and that job, I need to go find me another motherfucking woman. That ain't love, y'all. That ain't love. Ain't nothing no love about that shit. You got me fucked up. I will never let another motherfucker convince me that they love me and they not reciprocating something. They not showing. They not adding on. They not putting in. I be mad. I used to be mad. Like, man, these women always Bruh, you opened the car door, said get in, and then was mad that they sat there the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You invite an individual to have a mindset of, I'm just here to take what the fuck you're here to give because you want to be accepted and acknowledged. I see you, I acknowledge you, and I'm accepting as long as you keep doing shit. Nobody convinced me that's love no more. Right? So these are the type of things that I be speaking about when I say, like, listen, we have to stop being so egotistical and actually stop sometimes and do some inventories on what we doing, what we saying, how we operating, how we exercising. So I'm gonna ask y'all again, who taught you how to love? And who taught you how to make love? Now, if you're watching this video right now and you feel like the individuals that taught you how to love had that shit down 100% and you know the correct way to love, no doubt about it, I want you to press 8. Type 8 in the comments. If the individuals who taught you how to love, now looking at them, you have to question yourself. If you have to go back and do some self research to make sure you on point, type in 0. Give me some comments, y'all. When we say a call to action, I want to know. 9, you on point. You there. You know how to love. 0, I don't know. It's questionable. The individuals who taught me how to love, I don't know if they motherfucking know how to love. And then the second question was, who taught you how to make love? Now that one, there is so much abuse that has taken place in our community. Um, it's tremendous and it's fucking uncomfortable. The number of my clients who have experienced physical, emotional, and sexual abuse before the age of 16. The numbers are fucking disappointing. And I'm sorry that you all are had to experience that. With that being said, a lot of us have no idea what it means to make love. Have no idea of what that actually feels like. Right now, we probably have, well, no, I'm not going to say that, but right now in our society, if you speak to women, there is a large amount of women who have never experienced an orgasm. I actually, in one experience, ran across a woman who, when I spoke on having an orgasm, and she was like, "Yeah, I came." And I was like, "Nah, I ain't say that you come. I said that you have an orgasm." And she was like, "Ain't that the same thing? What's the difference?" We have a large amount of women in our society who have never experienced an orgasm ever, ever. And that is an issue, an issue that needs to be addressed. And intimacy and how to make love and how to experience trust within those realms is something that needs to be practiced. It's a lot of people that's out here doing way too much fucking and way too much extracurricular activity in the sexual realms, but they're not taking no parts in no sexual healing. They're not taking no parts in actually going into the realms of a sexual experience with attention and intention. See, one of my say, is sex magic real? And should I take this woman who asked me to practice it with her? Should I take her serious or should I be cautious or whatever? I had to explain to him, listen, brother, listen. First of all, sex magic is a very real thing. Second of all, any man who has had a woman come to him and request or inquire about him taking part in sex magic with her, listen, if this is an educated woman, she just gave you one of the greatest compliments you could fucking have on this planet. Let's understand that the majority of women out here are not even being sexually pleased by the men that they fucking with. This is what I'm being told. You know what I'm saying? When I get to certain aspects or certain levels of this, like I ain't ever and don't nobody and ain't nobody ever did like what? No, ever? Like what you mean? So nobody's ever cooked you a meal and gave you a massage before entering you, penetrating you. I had a woman tell me that was the most exciting night of her life. Wait, what? I didn't even go out. I didn't go out. You know how you go all out, like, oh, this over here, oh, I'm about to all the nah, like I like thought she was dope and she was cool and she was beautiful and all this. And so we got together. What? Like, first of all, let me cook for you. Let me show you how I get down. Like you popping in the kitchen. I love it, right? It's my first love language. So let me feed you. And then the conversation went to just the stress. And it's like, let me pull a massage table. I got two of them. Let me key you massage. Like you can use, yeah, hell yeah. Gave her a massage. And then, you know what I mean? You on the table already. Let's use it. And then, like, this was the greatest experience that I've ever. Really? That's because we're not really focusing on, well, I'm not going to say we not. That's because there's a lot of people out there who are not focusing on what they're actually doing when they're in the midst of these sexual experiences. They are, people use sex like they use weed and alcohol and music. That's why they all go together. Oh, let's go out and get drunk and get high and fuck. All right, right? Or they use it as conditional tools. Well, I mean, you fucking me, ain't you? So why wouldn't you be? So you're fucking me so that you can foundate the idea of me doing something for you going forward. Gotcha. It has nothing to do with two people meeting each other in a certain realm. It has nothing to do with intimacy. It has intimacy. It has nothing to do with learning each other, earning each other, and yearning for each other, and then slowly but surely feeding that back to that individual slowly so that you build this system up. So when I told him, when a woman comes to you and asks for you to do sex magic with her, it's an honor, because most men are not even bringing women to the point of satisfaction within the sexual realms. So when you are showing that you are able, you're fit mentally, emotionally, physically, to actually go into these realms and last long enough to bring this woman to a state of ecstasy, a state of coming, a state of an orgasm, then this sets you as one of those individuals that they can select for sex magic. Because understand, when you get into the sex magic realms, if you have an issue just sexually performing, sex magic probably ain't something you want to jump into. It's like trying to do a spell that you got to speak in Latin, but you ain't memorized the motherfucking Latin yet. You can't be halfway through the spell and then be like, okay, hold on, that titicus was it? Let's you just fucked up. Like we got to start all over. Same thing, right? So when you are selected for such of a mission, that is a compliment. That is a compliment. She's telling you that you have the ability to bring her to certain places. That's a beautiful thing. But I'm going to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, we need to be practicing a lot more intimacy within sex, more tantra, if you will, than we do sex magic. You know, the talks of sex magic and the practicing of it and all of these different things, like it's like I be feeling like a lot of times people are putting things. It's kind of like you about to graduate junior high, and now you talking about, well, I'm about to go and apply for my master's. Wait, you ain't went through high school yet, Poppy. Fuck you mean? You about to go apply for your, you just came out of junior high. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You ready to do shit, but nah. And when you start operating like that, you just out of order. And when anything out of order is never functional. And this is why the majority of our relationships non-functional. You know what I'm saying? The majority of our operations non-functional. The majority of our communications non-functional. We're not going in with intentions and attention. You know? I'm all over the place, y'all, but this is how I'm feeling today. You know what I'm saying? Questions, comments, concerns, talk to me. I talk back, talk a little shit, because I talk that. You feel me? Damn, I've been on for an hour. Yo, we 58 minutes in, y'all. You feel me? Y'all got any questions, comments, concerns? I'm about to continue packing my shit up, cleaning my house, getting ready for my travels to Detroit. I'm looking forward to this Bufo ceremony we got coming on the 17th. Tap in, come and hang out at the Heaven on Earth Wellness Retreats and Spa in Highland Park, Michigan on the 17th. Cushion Coffee, 9 to 3. We're going to be meeting as a village, as a people, as a community. Come tap in, smoke with us, have some coffee, have some tea, take place in these deep-ass conversations that we're going to be having. We're going to be on it. We're going to do some microdoses. We're going to do some rape. I might have some Sanong on deck. I think I'm going to make some more Sanong. So, yeah, man, we really going to have a good time, man. So come on out and tap in with us, man. But other than that, man, I just wanted to come on, like I said, and just sit, take part in smoking one of my oneiriogenic joints, you know what I'm saying? That Blue Lotus and that lavender and that mullein and, you know what I'm saying, mugwort and all that got me feeling good. And I just wanted to kick it with y'all a minute, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Just kick the Willy Bobos, as I said. You know, it wasn't no really heavy science. Well, at least I wasn't planning on going in them heavy, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they had a little weight to it. But, you know, y'all know what we here for, man. But other than that, man, I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all's support. I appreciate everybody who shares my videos. I appreciate the people who tap in and communicate with me. You know what I'm saying? And I love y'all, man. And take that to your mate. Who taught you to love and who taught you how to make love? I want y'all to ask that question to like 7 people this week. Just start that moving around. Like, who taught you to love and who taught you how to make love, right? And then I'll give you some real insight, you know, and maybe we'll be able to do this a little better. Tell somebody you love them in the language that they can understand it in. Peace.